Today is Monday, March 7th. It's time for our weekly meeting highlights. As always, I always start off showing you how I did the previous week. I've been debating whether or not I was going to weigh myself during Lent. I did decide to get on the scale this morning. So let's see how I did. I stayed the same. I'm take that. So I weighed 237.2, so I have a 67-pound total loss. I started doing a menu plan. I do think that I've been eating a little bit more. I think that the plan that I'm following is more of a maintenance plan, obviously, since I stayed the same. So I think I'm going to try to do a few little things to cut back a little bit this week to see if it makes a difference. But I'm happy staying the same. I really am. It just was the way it was. That's the way it was. My throat's a little froggy. My furnace just kicked on. Sorry. It's a dreary day. It's raining right now. It's going to turn to sleet and then slippery and then snow, and it's just like, ugh. So my sinuses are letting me know about the weather. Most people's their knees tell them about the weather. Mine is my throat. Anyway, this week it's to make healthier choices easy. Make healthy choices easier. I myself find when I eat healthy, I feel so much better. And so when I eat like crap and I eat crap, I feel like crap. And then I wonder, why did I do that? Sorry. It's not such a distant memory to me of the old way of eating, I think, because it should be. It's been 5 years since I've joined. I joined December 31st, 2016, but let's just say actually 2017. So it's been 5 years since I've been following this plan, and I have no complaints. I think that the plan works for me when I follow the plan, which is true of any diet or any food choices that we make. If you follow the plan, you're going to see results. If you don't follow them, you're going to still see results, but they're not going to be the results you want to see. I have not been seeing the results I want to see. So I'm going to try to tweak up my eating a little bit this week and see how that goes. But picture this. It's 10 p.m. and instead of finishing your book like you wanted to, you're lying in bed scrolling through your phone. The science-backed way to make the wanted behavior, reading before bed, easier, add friction to the unwanted behavior. You could plug your phone in on the other side of the room. So then if you have to get up to go get the phone, then that would make a difference. And pretty soon it will become second nature. They're telling you that what you need to do is to figure out something that's going to really set off your triggers. Like, triggers to me are homemade cookies. So if I smell a homemade cookie or I see a homemade cookie, I'm going crazy. So I have to make a point of not going to any houses that are for sale because they usually have some cookies baking in the oven. But things like that, you got to do choices like that. See that easy path over there, the one of least resistance. It's not an overstatement to say we all tend to choose it first. The easier the choices, the more likely we are to do it. If it's just easier to open up your pantry and grab a bag of chips, you're going to do it. But if you don't have the chips in there, obviously you're not going to grab for the chips. If you prep your foods or have healthy choice foods readily available, I live with someone that's not on a weight loss plan, so we have to have snacks in the house. What I do is I put my healthy food snacks in front of it. So if I really want to get a snack, I have to make a conscious effort that I'm moving the healthy things out of the way to get to the unhealthy choices. So for me, it's pre-portioning my snacks. I like the Ritz little crackers, not the Ritz crackers itself. They have like crisps and flatbreads and little flat chips, things like that. Pretzels, I love pretzels. I love popcorn. So what I like to do is when I do get it, I portion it out into the correct portion sizes. I have a Tupperware container that I keep them in the little baggies. And then when I want a quick little snack, I just go in there and grab it. It's already pre-portioned out. I know exactly how many points it is. I know it's a healthy choice that I've made. In the refrigerator, I love a sugar-free Jell-O. which is 0 points. Even if I want something a little sweet, if I do want chocolate, I do find that the Jell-O sugar-free chocolate puddings really satisfy my chocolate urge, and they're only on my plan 2 points. So they are pretty much my go-to snacks. Well, obviously my fruit, I love my berries and my grapes and things like that. I do choose those. I have found a healthier cheese stick on my plan is only 2 points. The Weight Watcher ones used to be, I think, 1 point, but they're not available in my area. I'm sure if I went to Meijer's, which I don't like, which is a grocery store, or Walmart's, which is another one, I probably could find them, but I don't tend to go to those stores. So they tell you to try this. The unwanted behavior is laying in the bedroom scrolling on your phone. But the wanted behavior is finishing the book that's been sitting on your nightstand with your phone plugged in across the room. So if you really want to read the book and you don't want to get distracted by your phone, like what they're suggesting is just put the phone way on the other side of the room and have it charged, have it in another room actually, so that if you really wanted to get up to get to your phone to scroll through it, you'd have to make a conscious effort that I'm getting up to go to get my book, rather than staying in the bedroom and finishing the book that you really wanted to start. And what they're talking about is bedtime routines here, but the technique can apply to any kind of behavior. Like I said, put the healthy food choices in front of you in the refrigerator and in the cupboard or in the pantry, so that you have to make a conscious effort that you're moving them out of the way to get to the unhealthy treat or choice or whatever. The reason it works is because we've added friction to make the behavior you don't want to do harder, because now it requires more energy. Suddenly the behavior that you want to do to get back to doing, like they're suggesting, like reading, looks way more appealing, and soon that healthier choice will become your go-to choice. I prefer to walk in the mornings, and so I tend to find that if I wait till later in the day to walk, that I'm not going to walk. So the healthier choice for me is just to get up and get out of bed, drag a comb across my head. Anyway, just to go outside and get my walk in right away before I've done anything for the day. And then which I do enjoy, so it's not like a chore. But if I don't do it in the morning when I'm doing it later in the afternoon, it then becomes a chore to me. I know that makes no sense, but to me that's what it does. So if you're really, really ready to try, choose a behavior you want to stop. My behavior that I really want to stop right now is my portion sizes. So I need to really prep before my meals. Like a lot of people do it on Sunday. Prep out my portion sizes of my berries or my fruits or whatever I'm going to have, and make sure that I choose that and don't go crazy. Also, another behavior that I want to stop is just unconscious snacking. Like grabbing like a couple grapes here, or like grabbing a pretzel rod or something. It's not that they're high in calories or high in points. It's just the fact that you don't realize that you're unconsciously snacking on things. My biggest problem I had was nuts, because almonds, like a quarter cup of almonds was 6 points. And I would go by the almond jar, because I have an almond jar, and I would just pop a couple almonds and I wouldn't think about it. One day I decided just to portion out a quarter cup of nuts and just put it on the counter. And then I realized how quickly I went through a quarter cup of nuts. So that worked for me. And so I still do that. If I'm going to snack, I mindlessly snack on something, I want to at least portion it out first. Pinpoint how your environment is making that behavior easier to do. If I don't pre-portion my pretzels or my popcorn or the Ritz crackers that I like, it's so easy just to open up the bag and just start eating them. And before you know it, you've eaten too much. You really have. And then number 3, brainstorm a way to make that behavior harder for you to do. Like I said, if it's harder for me to do if I don't portion them out. And if I left it, it would be harder for me if I left it anywhere in the pantry. If I just open up the pantry and just grab whatever I wanted to grab, then it would be easy, obviously. But making sure that the healthier snacks are in the front and the unhealthy snacks are in the back, it makes it a little bit harder for me to justify moving the healthy foods out of the way so that I can get to the other snacks. I know I'm a little off today. I know I'm not. I woke up this morning. I'm just. I'm not feeling it today. I'm not sick. I don't feel sick. I got plenty of sleep. I just feel tired, I guess. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, and it's not like I overdid myself over the weekend. I don't know. I'm just a little out of sorts, as they say. But I'm not in the least bit sick. So don't worry about me, I guess. It's like Jim and I are remodeling our bathroom, and so we were tearing out some things yesterday. So I think maybe I just overdid it a little bit, thinking I'm like 40 instead of 70. No, that's the only thing I can think of, is I'm just a little achy from the extra work I did yesterday. But anyway, the recipe of the week is lower sodium homemade dill pickles. You know, I do like a pickle, but I'm just I don't eat them that often. So this was not a recipe I'm going to try, but it's only 0 points. So it doesn't seem like it's that hard, obviously. You need water, white vinegar, salt, mustard seed, cucumbers, garlic cloves, dill, and a bay leaf. All 0 points. I'll leave the recipe at the end if you want to try it. This is not something I'm going to try. But the lower sodium does make sense. So stayed the same, 237.2, 67 pounds total loss. I'll be a little perkier next week because I am done with the demolition of the bathroom portion of my work. So anyway, but if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys next week. Otherwise, on my daily vlog.